Some of the content in this podcast does not belong to me and is displayed for entertainment purposes only. Like the hold you, like the hold in the midnight hour.
The Goldie Gossip Podcast. Step to the throne. Step to the throne.
Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, welcome to the 193rd edition of the Goldie Gossip Podcast. Yep, it's your boy Goldie Himalaya and my co-host Rudy. Say hi, Rudy.
I guarantee from me you'll have a good time.
You got your arm caught up. There we go.
You just can't leave the floor.
Yeah. And with that being said, guys, let's just do the flip. And there's the flip. Hey guys, let's get right into some unbelievable facts. This time, guys, I want to talk about how bad black actors had it in the 30s, the 40s, and even the 50s compared to their white counterparts. What I want to talk about is buckwheat from the Little Rascals. Not only buckwheat, but even stymie. But anyways, let me show you a clip of what our peeps had to go through, and I'm gonna talk about it some more behind the scenes. Check it out.
On one hand, it is a face condemned by modern historians as a profound racial slur, a severe stain on American history. On the other, it is a face once worshipped by millions, a 1930s symbol of pure, unadulterated joy. Beneath the ragged clothes and forced broken English was a brilliant black toddler. His name was Billy Thomas. How did a powerful industry engineer an intelligent child into America's favorite stereotype? And more importantly, how did he survive the machinery that built him? For decades, this specific name has been weaponized to belittle members of the black community across America. Some academic texts suggest that the survival of this caricature in the public consciousness acts as a lingering psychological trauma. It serves as a striking example of how visual media can cement oppressive social hierarchies under the guise of harmless, family-friendly comedy. Modern audiences often feel a profound sense of discomfort when confronted with these scratched black and white film strips. The issue is not merely that a major studio filmed a child acting foolishly. The issue is how they engineered an entire persona to reinforce a racially prejudiced social order. To fully understand this phenomenon, we must step back into the dark, crowded cinemas of the 1930s. During the bleakest years of the Great Depression, this exact same figure was worshipped by the American public. This character was not viewed as a harmful stereotype by the majority, but rather as an angelic symbol of pure, unadulterated innocence. This was the face that consistently brought unbridled joy and roaring laughter to millions of desperate, impoverished viewers. Families who were standing in bread lines and struggling to survive sought refuge in the cheap escapism of the local theater. When this particular child appeared on the silver screen, the collective anxiety of a broken nation briefly dissolved into laughter. The character offered an illusion of a simpler, more harmonious world that fundamentally did not exist in reality. It was a massive, carefully calibrated media phenomenon.
You know what? This video is 51 minutes long. I don't have the time to do it all, but you get the message of what this kid had to go through, along with Stymie, the only two black people in the Little Rascals. So let's get back to the show.
A few moments later.
So that was a clip of Buckwheat and what he had to go through while working on the set. They were the most, Buckwheat and Stymie were the most popular members of the group. And when they traveled, this is what you don't know. In front of the cameras, everybody thought that they got along really, really good. But behind the scenes, when they traveled from state to state, you know, touring, the rest of the group, you know, Stymie, I'm sorry, not Stymie, but Porky, all of the rest of the group, the white members, they had their own cars, they had their own food. The black workers had to sleep in a room with a bed next to the engine room. Now the engine is hot. It's hot. They didn't get the same food as the white actors. And check this out, guys. When they got to their destination and they got off the train, all of the people, mostly white folks, cheering for Buckwheat and Stymie. And they had no idea how bad they were being treated. And that is an unbelievable fact. Childhood abuse in Hollywood. Now, coming up next, let's do another segment of
Knucklehead of the Night.
This time, guys, I'm giving Knucklehead of the Night to Janet Jackson. That's right. She's beefing about Michael's biopic and criticizing, and she's at odds with her family. So right now, I'm gonna show you a clip of the beef between the Jackson family and Janet. Check it out. I'll come right back.
Good. How are you this morning?
Good. Everything is great.
Excellent. Hey, listen, I heard there was some mixed reaction among the Jackson family about this new Michael Jackson biopic. What's going on here?
Yeah, there's some infighting within the Jackson family here. So the Michael biopic is going to come out next month, but because this is obviously about the lives of Michael Jackson and of the Jackson family, they had a special screening for the Jackson family, so the siblings, some of the other relatives could go and they could see it before the entire world ultimately sees this movie. Well, there was some disagreement amongst the family about whether this was good or this was not good, specifically involving those two, Jermaine Jackson and his sister Janet Jackson. So Janet Jackson was kind of by herself, we've been told, in that she was not a huge fan of the film. Now, what is her beef with it? That's the million-dollar question here. That's something that's not completely clear. But she had not the greatest reaction after the film was finished, whereas the rest of the family really excited. That's the movie. That's great. They did a great job. And Jermaine was really leading the charge on the pro Jackson side of the family. Hey, this was great. He liked it, and look, perhaps it has something to do with the fact that his son is playing Michael Jackson in the movie, his son Jafar, so he is the lead actor. So it might make sense that Jermaine would be a big fan of the film. Nonetheless, this thing is going to come out next month. I'm sure it's going to get a lot of fanfare. It's going to be, I think, a really popular movie. A lot of people will see it, but Janet seemingly doesn't love it.
Doesn't love it?
We don't know what she said?
I don't,
Back to the show. So that was a clip of Janet Jackson and the beef with her siblings. And for that reason, that's why I'm giving her
Knucklehead of the night. That's right.
Janet Jackson, y'all. Now, let's get into another true LA story. That's right. This time, guys, I want to talk about my blessings. Every now and then you get a blessing. Now, my first blessing, it was sad. I was living in Downey, California. I went to get my taxes done, and the tax return is the only thing that I had to look forward to for my children. I went in Downey to I believe it was H&R Block, and I sat down. I was so excited because I always get at least a couple of $100 back. Guys, they did my taxes, and I got nothing coming back. I broke even. I was distraught, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you, I cried. I wasn't gonna have the money for my kids, and I was distraught because I didn't know how I was gonna come up with the money. But check this off, guys. While I was crying, I asked them how much money I had to pay for the taxes. And they said, Mr. Neal, the taxes is $60, but we're gonna waive the fee because you're not getting a return. And I said, thank you very much. And I was still crying. So I left there. Let me tell you how God works. I got home, and a week later, I received a letter in the mail. No return address. I had no idea who sent it. And it was a check for $500 from a stranger. I cried. I know it had to be one of those ladies at H&R Block who saw how distraught I was because I had no money for my children. And out of the goodness of their heart, they mailed me a check for $500. I would have gave it back later, but I don't know who sent it. No return address. Now, the second blessing I had, I'm working for Central Casting as an actor, and I'm gonna cut it short. That year, I may have had 4 parts in the movies or TV. 4 parts. Each one of those was only 1 day. You were lucky if you got 2 days. That's minimum work. When I wasn't getting no work, I'm still looking for a permanent job. I applied for unemployment. So unemployment gave me 6 weeks of benefits. That ran out. I got no more stuff from the movies. I applied for an extension. They gave me another 12 weeks. Check this off, guys. That extension expired, and I had no more money. I still hadn't found a job. That was it for me, guys. I was gonna have to leave Cali. I went to the supermarket, I bought some boxes, came back home, and I was crying. I was packing up my stuff, and I was gonna call my sister Francine, she was still alive back then, and tell her I gotta come back home because I refuse to be homeless on the streets of Los Angeles. Guys, this is how God works. That night, I had the boxes. I came home with the boxes, and I went to my mailbox. And it was another 12-week extension on my unemployment. And because of that last 12 weeks of extension, I was able to find a job as a security guard and stay in California. And that is another true LA story. That's right. Hey guys, that's all I got for you tonight. Thank you so much on behalf of me and Rudy. Always love yourselves and others. Always believe in yourself and never give up. Don't take no crap and ride it till the wheels fall off. It's Goldie Himalaya, y'all. See you next podcast. Peace.
Round 1, yes, son, here we go. And we gon' be putting on a hell of a show. I know the fans see me at my best. To the riff, touch gloves, then I bang on my chest. Everybody they be betting I win. And you gon' take it on the motherfucking chin. While I'm in the ring, I be rockin' and sweat. Got my fans in the stands, they be taking some bets. You know I'm down for the crown, I ain't taking no less. Yeah, I eat and I sleep and I train with the best. All the fans in the stands won't be taking no rest, cause they know I'm the show and I be bringing my best. You swing, I duck, you miss, and then I hit you with a spinning back fist. Now it's time for my ground and pound, and you be taking elbows for the rest of the round. Only on pay-per-view. A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Only on pay-per-view. You tap out me or I tap out you. Only on pay-per-view. Hit you with my ground and pound of the real nigga joke. Only on pay-per-view. The octagon is only for the bad and the bold. Round 2, then the bell rings, we touch gloves, now we gonna go toe to toe. All the crowds and the beat, nobody wanna eat Joe Rogan with the commentary blow by blow. And if the judges may be thinking maybe I ain't the best, I'll be running straight to you with my knee in your chest. I bet you won't be feeling good when the round's up. You don't look like you making it, I'm testing your stuff. stand up. We gonna take it to the middle of the octagon. The bell ring, we swing, it's on. But look out, cause I've been doing the best. And the rep be counting you out cause you taking a rest. All the punches that you bring, I can eat them for lunch. And then I smack you with a Superman punch. Don't test me in the ring, I'll be punching your lights out. Or force you to the ground, then I force you to tap out. Only on pay-per-view. A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Only on pay-per-view. You tap out me, or I tap out you. Only on pay-per-view. Hit you with my ground and pound on the rear naked choke. Only on pay-per-view. The octagon is only for the band of gold. Only on pay-per-view. Become the ultimate fighter. Only on pay-per-view. Or tap out. Become the ultimate fighter. Become the ultimate fighter. Only on pay-per-view. Or tap out. Or tap out. Or tap out. Or tap out. Only on pay-per-view. Or tap out. Or tap out. Only on pay-per-view. Become the ultimate fighter. Or tap out. Or tap out. Or tap out. Only on pay-per-view.